Tim Richmond, who is successful in both open-wheel and stock car racing, lost his long battle with an undisclosed illness in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Richmond across the finish line, the checkered flag to win the Firecracker 400.
Tim Richmond is about to win the Budweiser at the Glen. He raises his hand. Tim Richmond has won the Budweiser at the Glen.
The Talladega 500 began on October 19, 1986, with the excitement of the race and the passion of the audience. Driving his number 25 car, Tim Richmond's charm and confidence win over fans everywhere. Richmond isn't just a driver, he's a symbol of natural talent and pure dedication. On that day, Tim Richmond raced with a secret that might end his career as well as his life. Richmond wasn't just racing against his competitors, he was racing against time and illness. This is the true story of Tim Richmond, a NASCAR legend who changed the whole game. He won 13 races and left a historic mark on the sport with his brave driving style. People called him Hollywood for his glamorous lifestyle and fearless acts on the track.
Went down through here.
He did. Look at this. Oh, Tim is loose. He almost went.
Richmond's story was not a joke. It was an example of survival with historic victory and strong determination. As he once said, "Life's like Scrabble. You shouldn't save your good letters. You've got to use them as soon as you get them." This philosophy guided his fearless approach to racing and life. The NASCAR star who raced with a deadly disease and left a legacy of courage and strong vision.
When I very first started racing, I wanted to do things to be recognized outside of my driving in a race car on a racetrack, you know. I mean, little things, you know, and believe me, I didn't go to college. This was just common sense that I felt, well, what can I do to be a little bit different, that if they can't remember me on the racetrack for whatever reason, they might remember me for off the racetrack.
Tim Richmond was born on June 7, 1955 in Ashland, Ohio. From a young age, he loved speed and competition. Whether it was racing go-karts or playing sports in high school, Tim's competitive spirit always shone through. After high school, he went to Ashland University, but quickly realized his true passion was racing. Tim's career started with open-wheel cars in the USAC Series. His talent stood out, and by 1980, he was racing in the Indianapolis 500. His fearless driving caught everyone's attention and set the stage for his move to NASCAR. In July 1980, Tim made his NASCAR debut at the Coca-Cola 500 at Pocono, finishing 12th. He got his first NASCAR win in 1982 at Riverside International Raceway. This was just the beginning of a promising career. Tim became a NASCAR legend, racing for 8 seasons starting in 1980. He won his first race in 1982 at the Budweiser 400 and went on to win 13 races over 185 starts. His last victory came in 1987, also at the Budweiser 400. Tim's competitive nature made him an inspiring figure in motorsports. Richmond's success on the track was matched by his off-track personality. Known for his Hollywood looks and charismatic behavior, he quickly became a fan favorite. His nickname was Hollywood, just because of his lavish lifestyle and magical personality. In 1986, Tim joined Hendrick Motorsports, one of NASCAR's top teams. This was a turning point in his career. With access to the best equipment and support, Tim's talent inspired everyone. He won 7 races that season, including the prestigious Daytona 500 and Southern 500. Richmond's aggressive driving style and willingness to take risks set him apart from his competitors. He was known for his daring activities and his ability to push his car to the limit. His success on the track and his magnetic personality off it made him one of the most popular drivers in NASCAR.
He arrived in NASCAR with a love of the spotlight and a lust for life.
You had all the camera time. No, you gotta turn around here.
Richmond and Dale Earnhardt were exact opposites in every way but one.
But apart from all his achievements, Richmond was fighting a battle that few knew about.
The other rumors, obviously, in today's culture was that you had some sort of terminal condition, be it cancer or be it infectious disease that was incurable, that you would not come back.
No, I mean, you know, they had cancer, they had AIDS, I had everything there was to have. No, I didn't feel like surfacing to tell anybody. You know, it wasn't none of their business in the first place as far as I was concerned. The thing on my agenda, the number one priority on my agenda was to get better. You know, chasing after these knotheads with these rumors and stuff was not, I didn't feel, one of the ways to do it to get better.
In 1986, he was diagnosed with AIDS, a misunderstood and highly stigmatized condition. Richmond chose to keep his illness a secret out of fear that it would destroy his racing career and damage his reputation. Against all odds, Richmond continued to race, balancing treatment with top-level competition. Despite all his physical and psychological suffering, Richmond's passion for racing remained the same. He once said, "You race to win, you race to live." These words showed his passion and attitude towards games. Even as his health declined, Richmond's talent and will to succeed maintained. In 1987, he missed several races due to illness, leading to rumors and speculation about his condition.
Come up and get a hug first. That's got to be the first thing that's got to happen. Very emotional situation here in Victory Lane, and a very deserved victory. Tim, do you feel like talking now? Boy, congratulations, you did it.
Thanks.
Despite all the challenges, Richmond made a historic comeback at Pocono Raceway, giving one of the most amazing and memorable performances in NASCAR history. His victory there showed his skill and bravery, making it a highlight of NASCAR's history. However, Richmond's health continued to decline, and by the end of the 1987 season, it was clear that he could no longer compete at the highest level. In 1988, he officially retired from racing, leaving behind a legacy of his talent and bravery.
Tim Richmond, who was successful in both open wheel and stock car racing, lost his long battle with an undisclosed illness in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Richmond's courageous battle ended on August 13, 1989, when he passed away at 34. His death was a huge loss for the racing community and his fans. Despite his relatively short career, Richmond's impact on NASCAR was very significant. He brought a new level of excitement to the sport, and his fearless driving style inspired many. Richmond's battle with AIDS and his determination to continue racing despite his illness highlighted his courage. In a time when AIDS was highly stigmatized, Richmond's story brought attention to the human side of the disease and the importance of understanding. Richmond's legacy lives on in NASCAR. He is remembered not just for his victories on the track, but also for his bravery and determination off it. His life and career inspire new generations of drivers and fans, showing us the strength of the human spirit to overcome challenges. Tim Richmond's legacy is a powerful mixture of achievement and tragedy, differentiated by his exceptional talent and strong determination. He was a driver who pushed the boundaries of what was possible, both on and off the track. His secret battle with AIDS and his determination to keep racing showed a level of courage that few can match. Richmond's legacy shows the strength of the human spirit and the lasting impact one person can have on a sport and its community. Remembering Tim Richmond, we celebrate not just a NASCAR legend, but a true hero who raced with passion. After Richmond's passing, his story deeply touched the racing community. Fellow drivers, team owners, and fans remembered the life of a man who gave everything for the sport he loved. Richmond's struggle with AIDS highlighted the fear and misunderstanding of the time. His battle led to important changes in NASCAR's health and wellness approach. Richmond's courage showed the need for better support for drivers facing health issues, both physical and mental. His bravery inspired new efforts to provide better medical care and support for drivers and their families. Richmond's influence went beyond racing. His story became a symbol of hope and strength for many facing tough battles. He kept racing even when it risked his health, showing his dedication and character. Richmond's journey inspired many people who admired his bravery. His life is remembered in documentaries, books, and articles, keeping his legacy alive. Richmond's story shows how the human spirit can overcome hardship and keep going, even when things seem impossible. Today, NASCAR continues to honor Tim Richmond's memory. Tracks where he raced hold moments of silence, and his story is shared with new fans and drivers. Richmond is known for his vision, daring, and dedication to racing. Even though his life was cut short, he showed how to live fully and freely. Tim Richmond's legacy shows that true strength comes from the heart and spirit, not just physical ability. His story proves the power of determination and how one person can impact an entire sport. His journey, with all its ups and downs, inspires and shows the strength of people.
Sunny days seem to hurt go.
As we remember Tim Richmond, we celebrate a NASCAR legend who raced with passion and spirit. His legacy continues to inspire, reminding us all of the power of courage and dedication. His legacy shows us that even when things are tough, the human spirit can do amazing things.